Hey guys, what is going on? It's finally here. NBA is finally back for us for the 2017-2018 season, and man, are we excited over here. Been waiting all summer for this. Finally here. Anyway, we are doing this on Monday, so there are a couple injuries that are still happening right now, so they won't be out until Tuesday. So definitely bear with us on that. So. Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, just find an NBA for the first time, welcome. We will go through all the games. Obviously, there's only two here for Tuesday. But anyway, we'll go through all the games, break down all the positions, who we like, some of the GPP plays we like as well. Anthony, as you guys know him, he will be joining us probably for the Wednesday slate. That's the big slate. I think there's, 8 or 9 games for that one. So he's going to join us there. That's obviously some extra insight there. And, we all know he's pretty good as well. So anyway, definitely excited for it. It's only 2 game slate, as we know. There's not too much separation there, but definitely we're still going to get into it. So anyway, before we start, NFL's $30 for the month, 100 for the season. It was a really, really good Sunday for us. All 5 of our lineups cashed. I think 3 of them had a score over 140. A really, really good week for us. So definitely get in on some NFL. Also, NBA season, as I said, is here, $350. If you buy NBA season before the slate starts, you will automatically get the rest of the NFL season for free. So definitely get in on that. And then month-to-month price is only $40. You'll get 3 to 4 lineups per day for the main slate. We do post our premium lineups on our Twitter. So you will need a Twitter to access our lineups. There's our Twitter there. You can hit us up, ask us some questions, and also get in on premium lineups, or you can email us there as well. So anyway, like I said, it's finally here. So anyway, we're going to get into it. So, Anyway, our first game is Boston and Cleveland. We've got a total of 212 in Cleveland by 3. So like I said, if you guys are new to NBA, the higher the total is, the better the game's going to be. That means the more points are going to be scored. And the closer the spread is, which -3, that means it's going to be a more competitive game here, which means their starters are going to have to stay out there a lot longer than normal. Anyway, 212, that's not too bad. Obviously, this one's a lot bigger total, but still, 212 is pretty good. So anyway, let's get into it here. First, we're going to go look at the lineups here. This is definitely not official lineups. These are just projected ones. Anyway, they got Irving, Brown, Hayward, Tatum, and Al Horford. For Boston and Cleveland, they got Rose, Wade, James, Game Time Decision, Jay Crowder, and Fry. Anyway, Fry will probably not be there we go. Fry will not be starting. It's going to be Kevin Love in there. Anyway, we're going to get into this here. So anyway, our first game, let's go look at Kevin Love real quick. So this is undisclosed. We don't know what's going on. He was supposed to play on that Friday game, Friday preseason, but general tightness, as you see there. So he got held out. No word on it. He's had a couple of days to heal that. It says he should be considered day-to-day at this point. Probably he'll be playing during the regular season opener. So they're expecting Mr. Kevin Love to play. So Channing Frye will not be in the starting lineup. So what I'm expecting it to be is it's either going to be Jay Crowder and then Kevin Love, or they're going to change it to Love and then Thompson. But they've been talking that they're going to put Crowder and Love in there. So since Crowder's a pretty good defensive player, so we'll see what they do there. Like I said, I'm just going to play it as they're going to do Crowder and then Love at the center position. So anyway, the other guy that has a question mark, as we all know, is Mr. LeBron James. Didn't really play much in the preseason. As you see there, he did some on-court work during Sunday, which isn't too bad. Played practiced a little bit, but didn't go full practice. So let's see here. Consider questionable. We may not get a final word until he tested out injury during pregame for Tuesday. So, but the good thing though is they do have the first game. Find out before lock if he's going to play or not. If he doesn't play, that kind of makes that game interesting. I'm expecting LeBron to play. I mean, it's the home opener here in Cleveland against Boston and Kyrie Irving. He's going to play. I really do think that. But if for some reason he can't play, we'll see what they do. They'll probably put Crowder at the small forward, Love in there, then Thompson probably at the center position. So Let's get in these point guards here. We got Irving. I love him, as we all know. If you guys don't know, Derrick Rose, we always picked on him last year. He can't play defense that well. Let's go look at the DVP here for the Knicks. For the Knicks last year, since that's where he was last year. They were ranked 7th. I don't know why they're ranked 7th. We always picked on him. Derrick Rose is not a good defender. So, and look, Irving, I think he's going to be a pretty good play here. Only $8,200. He's going to be back home in Cleveland, as we know. Fans are probably going to be booing him like crazy because he requested a trade. I think Irving goes off in this one. I really do. He's going to get really physical in this one. I think he's going to have a good game here. On the flip side, Derrick Rose, maybe put him in there. I don't think he's going to do too crazy, but look, he's only $5,500. He's going to be in the starting lineup there. So expecting maybe that's not bad. We'll have to see how the scores are, because they did raise some of the scoring a little bit. With the steals and blocks, they're up to 3 now. So scores are going to be a little bit higher. But yeah, Rose, not too bad of an option. He's only $5,500. You're going to need some cheap guys in there. Marcus Smart, he's not too bad. He's not really an explosive player. He will probably be coming off the bench there for Boston. It's kind of up to you guys there. He might be on my radar, but Rose is only $200 more. And he'll be getting a little bit more minutes there. So next is Dwayne Wade and Jaylen Brown. I got to see Jaylen Brown play in person, courtside, which was pretty awesome. And he's a pretty good young guy. He very athletic, young shooting guard. I don't mind Jaylen Brown. I think he's going to do a little bit better this year. Doesn't have Avery Bradley there. So, yeah, I don't mind Brown. Terry Rozier, I don't mind him as a backup, only $3,100. So, yeah, I think he'll get you around 20, 23 minutes probably. Might get you about 20, 23, 24 fantasy points. Don't care for Korver, really don't care for Smith. So, if you have to go really cheap, I'd probably go Rozier over those two. And Dwayne Wade, I don't mind him, but every time I pick him, he just seems to suck for me. I'm going to go Eric Gordon personally, probably over Dwayne Wade. Eric Gordon going to be coming off the bench. We'll get into that in a second. But I don't mind Wade, but it's kind of up to you guys. He's not really on my list. He's there, but he's not one of my best plays. But I do like Jaylen Brown, though. And then, like I said, don't really care for Smith or Korver. If you need someone really cheap, I'd probably go Terry Rozier. Probably, like say, get you around 20 to 23 minutes off the bench. And then if LeBron plays, there you go. Do I like Hayward against LeBron if he plays? I don't know. LeBron, as you see there, a little bit of an ankle injury. He might be a little slow, but look, we know he's really good on defense for the most part. Going to be playing in Cleveland. He's going to play a good game here. I still expect Hayward not to do too bad. I don't know if I can put Hayward in there against LeBron here, but we'll see. I might have a couple in there with him. Jason Tatum, I love him. Morris is going to be out for Boston. They're going to put Tatum at the power forward position. Kind of bad thing about this is Jay Crowder or Kevin Love. Whoever starts at that power forward, they're both pretty good defensive players. Jay Crowder, he's a really good defensive player. Tatum, he's not the biggest dude out there. He's really athletic. We'll see. We'll see how he does. Unfortunately, he's listed as a small forward. Obviously, you want to get some Kevin Durant in there, but maybe go Durant and Tatum. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, it is a hard matchup for him, but he is going to start, which is always good. Love expecting him to play. And then, as I said, Tatum is going to play their power forward against Kevin Love. Well, against Jay Crowder. I don't know. Maybe Crowder. He's not really an offensive guy. Plus, with this Cleveland rotation, I don't think he's going to be doing too much. Might get you 10 points, 4 rebounds maybe, or something like that. Might get you 25, but I'm not expecting too much from Jay Crowder. But, yeah, if Kevin Love plays, I don't mind him. Horford's not the craziest defensive player anymore. So, yeah, I don't mind Kevin Love at all here if he's 100% healthy. Then you got Al Horford. Looks like Irving and Hayward are trying to get him a little bit more into the offense. I saw him in the preseason. He was getting the ball a little bit more. So yeah, I don't mind Al Horford here. Not the best matchup for him. Probably my second or third center on the slate here. So anyway, recap this one. Irving, I really like him, 8,200, pretty cheap. Don't mind Rose. Probably pick him over Marcus Smart if you had to pick there. Shooting guard, not too high on Wade. Like I said, I don't mind him, but not really my top shooting guard. Jaylen Brown, I don't mind him for 3,700. And then, like I said, if you need someone to dirt cheap, maybe Rozier gets you 25 fantasy points maybe. He'll be a little bit low owned than normal, so that's pretty good there. But, like it's the 2 games played, everyone's going to be pretty well owned. LeBron, like I said, if he plays, obviously he's a good option. Hayward, I don't mind him, but, man, that LeBron James defense does scare me, but he does have a little bit of ankle injury, so maybe he gets to him a little bit. Then Tatum, I don't mind him, but not the best matchup there against Jay Crowder. As I said, he's a pretty good defender. And then really don't mind some Kevin Love against Mr. Al Horford at all. So that is mostly it there for the first one. Went into that one pretty deep. Anyway, our last game obviously is Houston and Golden State, a 231 total in Golden State by 9. So this should be a pretty good one. I think this will update a little bit more here. Paul's officially in, so I think that minus might drop a little bit. Anyway, let's go look at the starting lineups here for Houston. Anyway, they have Harden in there. That's not gonna be right. It's gonna be Paul, Harden, Ariza, Anderson, and Capella. Eric Gordon coming off the bench, and then obviously for Golden State, Curry, Thompson, Durant, Green, and Zaza Pachulia. So anyway, let's get into these injuries first here. So as you just saw there, Mr. Draymond Green is game time decision. So he was held out of Friday's preseason finale. He's dealing with the back strain, will not play, as you see there, against the Kings, which he did not. So we'll see how he's going here. Back strain, those are sometimes, not too good. I remember last year Favors had some back spasms. Seemed like he was supposed to be out for a week and was out for like a month to 2 months. So, those things they're a little risky. Anyway, it says it's unclear how serious this injury is. Likely their Warriors are going to play it safe considering he's one of the main guys in their machine. So I'm guessing if Draymond's not 100%, it's the first game. I think Kerr's a really smart coach. They're not going to push him. They're going to need him all year. So if he can't go for some reason, we know Draymond, he's really a fierce competitor. He's going to want to be out there. But if he can't play, I'm expecting probably Durant maybe to go to that power forward position, or they're going to put in Mr. McGee. Who knows? We'll see what they do there. But Durant does play power forward pretty well. They got David West, but they don't really start him even with the injuries. I'd probably see JaVale McGee coming in that starting lineup quite a bit. Or what they would do is probably go Durant at power forward, and then bring in McGee a little bit because Zaza only plays like 15 minutes. Bring in McGee for most of the game, and then bring in some Andre Iguodala as well, small forward. Speaking of Andre Iguodala, of course he's hurt as well. It's questionable for the opener. Of course he is. All right, so it's nothing's really available. No reason to believe that he's dealing with a serious injury. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We got a couple injuries here for Golden State, Iguodala and Green. All right, so anyway, we're going to start with point guards, Curry and Chris Paul. As we know, Paul's not a bad defender, but it's him. I love Curry here quite a bit. I don't mind Chris Paul, 8,800. I'd probably go Irving. You're going to save some salary there. Irving, he's going to go off. I really do think that. Paul bad either, but a little bit of concern, not too much. But Paul and Harden weren't really on the same page there in the preseason. But look, it's preseason; it happens. But I like Irving. He looked really, really good in the preseason. Plus, as I said, he's facing Cleveland, so I love that. So I'd probably go if it was me, I'd probably go Curry and Mr. Irving there for sure. Save a little bit of money, not too much, but a little bit. Gold State's having some issues here. Livingston, he's a little game time decision as well. Shooting guards, James Harden for sure. Don't mind him. I'm off Klay Thompson here. I'm going to go Eric Gordon. If you guys saw what he was doing in the preseason, man, he's doing pretty good. Also, he said he really wants to win Sixth Man of the Year, which I think he can high-powered offense, man. He loves shooting that three-pointer. Can get you at least 20, 25 real points, man. Get you about 30 fantasy points coming off the bench. I expect him to be very popular here. So I'd probably go Harden and Eric Gordon. Thompson's not too bad, but I really like Eric Gordon. They're coming off the bench. I don't mind him. Ariza, I don't mind him. Durant, obviously a really good defender. Ariza, another guy, looked half decent there in the preseason. So I don't mind Ariza. I think an interesting play here is Mr. PJ Tucker. Another guy that shoots the three-pointer. Obviously, Houston has a lot of them. I don't mind him. I don't. 3,900. I don't think he's going to get you anything crazy. Maybe get you 23, 20, 4,900. I'd probably go Tatum over Tucker here. But if you want to, get away from the crowd, I'd probably go Tucker in a GPP. But yeah, Durant, Ariza, don't mind both of them. If Iguodala plays, I don't mind him. We know how he is. Like I said, and if he plays and Green's out, definitely like Iguodala. Ryan Anderson, don't really care for him, and it's not really his kind of game here. He is a three-point shooter, but I've been watching him for a while. He's usually a lot better in open threes, contested for threes. He's not. The best player there. Played for the Clippers for a while, so I think Houston's going to play him quite a bit. So watch out for him. I personally would rather put in Maya Mute instead of Anderson. To be completely honest, Tyreek Black might be a GPP option if he plays. I don't know how far he's down the list, but probably go Maya Mute. And then that center position, I love Clint Capella. I think he'll be very popular. He does really good in these kind of matchups here. So he's, like I said, only going to play about 15, 20 minutes, but I love Capella. Obviously going to be very popular. And who knows, maybe another little GPP. Like I said, I love a lot of these Houston bench players. Nene, once in a while, he can come off and get you about 20, 24 fantasy points. But I'd probably stay off him. I think Capella for sure here. So I'm just going to plug in some players. Usually I create like a lineup for you guys, but there's only 2 games, so I'm just going to plug in some players that I like. I'll probably go over the salary cap here, but like I said, just plugging in who I like. Definitely not a final lineup, so I really love these 2 here. All right, shooting guard. I like those 2. Tatum, where are you? All right, where is he? Put in Tatum. Try and put in Capella. I guess something like that. Yeah, you're a little 3,400. I guess what you could do if you want, instead of putting in Irving, I guess you can put in Derrick Rose. I think that would be popular, but power forward just looks trash. If Draymond can't play, I mean, shoot, just probably punt away your power forward position. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Like I said, I just plugged in random players. But anyway, Curry, going to be popular. Irving, going to be popular. If you don't want to go expensive right there, Derrick Rose, not too bad of an option there. He's going to be starting. Don't mind him. Marcus Smart, not too bad of an option. Harden, Eric Gordon, I love both of those combos there. Jaylen Brown, as I said, not too bad either. And then if you just need to punt that position, Terry Rozier, he won't be too bad for you. Small forward, you got James Durant, obviously. Ariza. I like Tatum. Like I said, hard matchup, but he's really, really cheap. Should get you at least 25 maybe. That'd be pretty nice. And then power forwards is a mess right now. Like I said, if Love plays, put him in there for sure. I really like him against Al Horford. And then Draymond, we don't know what's going on there yet. So and then center position, Clint Capella for sure. So Capella, Love, Maya Mute maybe, Kevin Durant, something around there. I really don't mind that kind of build for sure. So yeah, anyway, I think that's mostly it. Let's go look over here real quick. It just shows you some of these top matchups here. They got Irving, Steph Curry as the 2 top point guards. Average Fanduel values at 5 and 4.9. Minutes per game, you got theirs 35 and 30. DVP, Curry's facing 8 and 24 for Irving, but that's mostly because he played himself last year. Player 5 times value, that's very important. Curry had 54.4% last year and Irving at 45.8. That's because his is so low just because of James. I'm expecting that to be a lot higher this year. If you go look at Rose, 73%. But you got to remember, that's going to go down just a little bit because of LeBron James. So, yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of other positions here, but I'm not really going to go through all those. But anyway, like I said, when we get more games in there, it's going to be a lot longer. It'll be about 40, 45-minute video. When Anthony and I, when we get it together, it's going to be at least an hour, hour and a half. We really get into the game, so it's a really good place to definitely dive in and get some really good free advice. So anyway, that is it. Like I said, excited here for Tuesday. As normal, NFL 30 for the month, 100 for the season. Really good for Sunday for week 6. We did very, very well. NBA, $350. That's very cheap. We are going to kill this year. I just feel it. $40 month to month. Then, as I said, if you buy NBA season, you get NFL for free for the season. So there is our Twitter. You can hit us up. We will also have that in the comment section for you. Hit us up. And if you want some premium lineups, let us know as well. There is our email to get in. Message us. We'll get you all set up. So anyway, this is the first there's going to be a lot of them. We're probably going to be doing almost every single day, so definitely get in on that. Most of the time, it's just going to be me because Anthony, sometimes he is busy, but sometimes we'll have him guest star on there as well. So, like I said, that is it. 2 games. It's going to be hard to separate yourself, but I don't mind it. But definitely looking forward to that Wednesday matchup. So, I think that is it. Glad NBA is back. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll talk to you guys later.